with people who make their entire world and their entire life about the stage. We're looking at theatre today.
And what better place to look at theatre and the drama that it brings into our lives than NSD or National School of Drama.
हमें पता है आप लोग क्या बड़े बच्चे भी रहे थे
We're with Mr. Das, very senior faculty and professor here at the National School of Drama. He's also the director of the play that we just saw. Sir, could you tell us a bit more about the play? Kiske baare mein tha? What was going on?
This is actually we are dramatizing a novel by a Odia novelist, Fakir Mohan Senapati. He is considered to be the father of modern Odia literature. He is known by many of the famous writers, but most of the Hindi readers don't know him. In this institution, we are trying to, National School of Drama, we are trying to discover different ways of play making. Not the same thing of the 70s, that a scene starts and then fade scene and one character comes in. And so sometimes I'm trying to discover also the non-realistic presentations.
Do you think that there has been a change in the theatre scene in India in the past few years? Do you think that more people are understanding that it's not a typical...
I'm not very aware what is happening in all over India. Yes, but in Delhi it is really last 7-10 years because of this Mahotsab what we'll do. ये जो इंटरनेशनल थिएटर फेस्टिवल हमारा होता है उससे अंडरस्टैंडिंग बनना शुरू हो गया नजरिया में चेंज आना शुरू हो वी आर नाउ सीइंग दैट द ऑडियंस इज स्लोली टेकिंग इन many dance dramas mixed with musicals, non-verbal plays, performances, and so this is a period very exciting for us in the major cities. Yes, there is a change going on in Mumbai also and Pune also. Hey,
क्यों भैया ये क्या बात हुई बस यही बात हुई
For someone who gets admission in the National School of Drama, is it only on acting ability, or what if someone comes in saying that I know that I want to do set design or I want to work with lights? Or is it the actors that are also taught to do everything?
We try to find out the person, like we have got certain things that possibly he is not a good actor, but if he has got intellectual capacities, has he read a lot of novels, does he follow issues, and so that means he is a future director. But he has to be something till to some point a good actor.
Okay.
So normally most of them, as I would say, that come in the first year and don't expect that what specialization you will do. Get into all the classes and see what is coming out and which is your front foot.
Work on your best skills.
Yeah,
and
best foot.
Okay.
So I think that is why we have got specialization in second year.
Okay. For those who are interested in theatre and they want to look at it as doing theatre full time or part time, is there some advice or tips or something like that you would like to give them?
Yes, mastery करो मेरी तरह. मैं theatre से थोड़ी पैसा कमा रहा हूँ, मैं mastery कर रहा हूँ. यहाँ scenic designer का teacher बना, mastery किया, अपना group theatre activity शुरू किया, उसमें हर तरह की training देना शुरू किया, काम किया, activity. So there has to be a permanent source of income from some other source. It's not really possible that you depend on theatre and then स्लोगन दें कि थिएटर के लिए हमने इतना सब कुछ दे दिया, थिएटर ने हमको क्या दिया, ये सब किसी ने कहा था. Because we know the situation, so one has to be prepared for that. Then only you can contribute to the cause.
Yeah.
Otherwise, complaining and frantically getting into doing two things. But thank God, most of them are now getting media work and some income. And also, our school has got many extension programs where they're taken in, like 2 pass-out students are here with me, assisting me in this. So there is a better situation. It's better than I would say 5 years before.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've heard from Mr. Das on the theatre scene in India, and we're now going to hear from Abhishek on what happens backstage that goes into the making of a play.
As you can see, we're backstage in the costumes department. We're joined by Amitesh, the youngest faculty member at NSD. With him, we are going to discuss whether theatre is only about acting or there is more to it. Hello, Amitesh.
Hi, Abhishek.
So, in your opinion, Amitesh, tell me, whether theatre is only about acting, or there are things like lights, sets, costumes. These are also very important.
Of course, theatre is actually the only art that is a collective art. There are so many people who work in the theatre, and that is what makes it a collective. From lights to sounds to backstage to set and prop making, to script writing, to dramaturgy, to of course acting, directing, designing, and also to a huge area of being voluntary workers in theatre, which we often ignore. And a lot of theatre in India has happened in a voluntary manner, where people have just come in from different backgrounds, different age groups, and have come in to make theatre possible. Theatre is truly the mother of all arts, and it is a collective art.
So, when a student is applying at NSD, do you expect him to know in the very beginning whether he wants to go for acting, wants to specialize in acting or in lights or in sets, or is that something that he decides eventually?
Many students who apply to NSD for admissions are experienced students. We get a lot of people from traditional performing families from all over India. We also get people from urban theatre practice. We get a lot of students coming from university circuits, having done a lot of plays in their own colleges. All of these students have significantly experienced theatre in all its aspects. So yes, they are exposed to how theatre happens. They are exposed to the love and the passion that goes into making theatre possible. And this is the foundation from which we actually take off.
Let's talk a little bit about what goes into making of a play, what all it includes, the process.
Well, firstly, I think conventionally the structure of making a play is for a writer to write a text, of course. A director who will then pick up a text, cast for the play, and then would work with a set of designers and also with a set of actors to make that play possible. Usually a play requires between 2 months to 3 months from the very first day of rehearsals to the first day of the show. Of course, I am talking about a usual area of working. There are a lot of directors who would take more than a year to build a play because sometimes the directors commission writers to write a play that is specific to the needs of the times. A lot of research goes into writing the script, and then the script sees the daylight when it comes onto the floor with the actors.
ठीक है गाँव वालों, शामल, ये बात बताओ कि तुमने शहर जाके प्याज डली गोभी खाई? सही है? मानते हो? तो ठीक है, फैसला वही जो हर बार का है। तुम्हारे शुद्धिकरण के लिए तुम्हारी 15 मार जमीन मंगला देवी के नाम पे रखी जाएगी और उसे बेचा जाएगा, और जो पैसा बचेगा उससे मंदिर बनवाया जाएगा।
सरपंच,
हाँ,
15 मान बहुत ही ज्यादा होता है।
क्यों ज्यादा है? हमेशा की तरह है।
थोड़ा कम कर लीजिए।
तो ठीक है, 7 मार जमीन 5 रुपए मार के हिसाब से 5 रुपए मार ये जमीन मंगराज को दी जाती, इनका शुद्धिकरण किया जाए।
अवश्य। ओम पवित्र पवित्रो वा सर्वा वस्त्रम ततो पिबा या स्मरे पुंडरीकाक्षा सावय भ्यांतर